Alright, Hermit fans, welcome. We're going to start a new series today. Subsistence. I have played this game a little bit. Had a solo game started. Had a co-op game started with Murph. I'm going to restart a co-op because Murph had a good idea. We're going to even start our co-op games as or our solo games as co-ops. Put a password on them so then we can jump on each other's games and just kind of peek into their world and what they got going on. So, be kind of fun. Alright, so we got our game set up. Let's jump into it. We have hunters disabled to start off with here. Because I think we want to get a good start before we get too crazy. Ooh, man. We started like way up here in the mountains. We're already cold. We haven't even done anything and we're freezing. Alright, so let's get down the hill away from here. We definitely want to start gathering ourselves some wood. And these big trees like this here, I'll back up so you can look at it, are great trees to always get because A, you get a lot of wood, B, you get tree grubs, which are good for fishing. So anytime we see one of those, we're going to stop and get it. Like, no matter what, unless we're being chased by a wolf or something. So your basis for the game here is pretty much, ooh, there's a bear. Ooh, he's coming after me. It's a survival game. Well, you're not playing with other players. There's no PvP. Well, you can play with other players, but it's still not really PvP. It's survival against the elements and against predators, like the bear that's chasing us right now. And there's a wolf. And you hear him growl at me. Hopefully you can hear that in the video. Oh, there's a box. Pray that bear. I think the bear stopped chasing us. So we're pretty much going to pick up all the supplies we can get. I'd love to chase that chicken right now, but I want this box. So you've got a couple sources of things you need to intake. Water, of course, but you can fill your canteen at the pond or river. And you just got to cook it on like a campfire to make it safe for drinking. And then food, of course, which comes in two varieties. Your like fruits and veggies and your protein. From fairly obvious sources, you can get apples and blueberries and even kelp from the bottom of the ponds for your fruits and veggies. And your protein is your meat, which means you've got to get animals. And to start with, we'll probably be chasing chickens. Because that's the easiest thing. When you chase them down, you catch them. You butcher them. You cook them. Eventually, once we have more ammo, we'll take on some wolves and stuff like that, and we can kill them and butcher them and get a little bit better meat yet. Get us a little bit more steady source. We can also go fishing once we craft a fishing rod and some fishing tackle. We already got a little bit of 9mm rounds. However, we don't start with a gun because we're on normal mode and easy. I believe it's easy. You start with a gun, but we don't have one. So we'll eventually have to craft one, which take us a while. We got to collect some scrap metal and stuff like that. So we are going to keep looting boxes, and the map is always the same map. It's not like a procedure, I forget what the word, where it's constantly generated, procedurally generated, not sure. It is the map, it's always the map, and there's kind of a particular spot I'm looking for that I've found. It's around a really big pond, so it's a good water source. There's also a lot of those big trees that you can find the tree grubs on. There's a good 3 or 4 of them right there. So it's a prime spot to set up a base camp, because you can... Oh, we're going to chase a chicken. Let's see if we can catch him. It is so hard to catch these little buggers. Oh, he stopped. I should have went around the tree the other way. Oh, we caught him. Alright, so we currently have a live chicken. And I've never gotten to the point, but you can build an animal pen and capture chickens, and they lay eggs, at least I know. I'm not sure if they multiply and reproduce, but you can kind of, you know, get a little farm going, get a more constant source of food. Oh, here we go again. It'd be great if I could catch a couple chickens, because when nightfall comes, we're going to need to build a campfire. We're going to have to park it for the night because it gets cold, and we're going to need some meat. There's some bunnies, but you cannot catch those. You've got to shoot them. Alright, that's great. We now already have 2 chickens to take into our first night. There's some fiber. We use that to make cordage, which is an essential building material in the game. It's basically rope. A few things I feel like you can never have enough of are cordage, food. Alright, so I did a little bit of running around. Here's a good source of water, so we're going to dive down and look for some kelp, so we can get a little bit of food in our belly here. It's not the greatest food source, but it is food source nonetheless. And I've learned you got to go up for air often, because there is absolutely no warning that you're running out of air. There's no oxygen meter, there's no warning. You just, all of a sudden, you're drowning. So I like to pop my head up quite often just to prevent that from happening. And we're doing pretty good here. We've got like 4 kelp already, and I see another one. You got to keep your food up, because if you get low, like especially on that protein, your stamina just trickles out fast, doesn't regain. And the last thing you want is to not be able to run in this game, because pretty soon you get a, oh, see? All of a sudden I was drowning. The last thing you want is to not be able to run and have a bear or a wolf chasing you and be screwed. So right here is our fruit and veggies. Took it up quite a ways. There's our protein, which is about half, and our water's about half. Eat one more, just to get it up there a little bit. I keep a few on backup. There's some more fiber I can see. Not always the easiest to spot, but I feel like I've gotten pretty good at finding them. The other thing about this game is there is no map. The best you can do is Find some landmarks. Oh, there's a... And kind of guide yourself that way. Once we get a base set up, which for a base we essentially need a foundation, a wall, and a BCU or base control unit. And once we have that BCU up and operational, we will get a little white dot indicator at least where our base is, so we can run back to it as nightfall is coming and such. I feel like my chances of finding that big old lake that I'm looking for are going to be pretty slim. Another loot box here. So if we start getting close to nighttime, we may just have to settle. I assume we need some sticks, which is no problem. We probably just better get ourselves some more wood. Wood's another thing that I never feel like I have too much wood, because there's always a ton of stuff you can be doing with the wood, building something or replenishing your campfire, or hopefully stove as soon as we get to that point. Because in order to light it, you either have to have a match, which you find, or a fire starter kit, which you build. So you basically, once you get it started, want to just always keep it stocked with wood, so you don't have to restart it. Yeah. They're growling at me. We're getting out of here. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to pause my recording right here for now, and I'm going to keep gathering stuff, and I'll bring you back if something exciting happens, or we finally find a place to set our roots down, or nightfall comes, or something like that. Yeah, more ammo. Can never have enough ammo. So we'll Alright, welcome back. It is night. Night has befallen us. And I haven't found the water source I would like. So, and I never filled my water canteen when I was near something, so we're pretty much going to stick out this night. So we want to build a campfire. We need 2 sticks. Craft those. As soon as we get the sticks, we're going to craft the campfire. As you can see, I caught some more chickens. We got 5 chickens. They're all dead now, but that doesn't matter. We're cooking them anyway. It's not like we're going to save them. Not now, anyway. Alright, so hotkey 8. Boom. Open it up. And, oh, that's the other, we need a fire starting kit. So, 2 more sticks. Boom, boom. We need to get some fuel in here. Even saves us 2 logs. Need a fire starting kit. You can see we picked up some biofuel out of loot boxes. We got fibers. So, kind of sucks. We're going to build a campfire here, and it's probably just going to stay at sea. We're getting too cold. Luckily, we are about ready to fire this baby up and get us, put this in the ignition, ignite it, boom. Okay, butcher him, butcher him. Get some chicken cooking, butcher him. We're also getting some feathers out of this too. You get meat and feathers from the chickens. Close enough. We're gonna sneak over here, get us a little extra wood. And you see it turns red. You get that red X when you have expunged all the wood. Give Head back to our campfire, check on our chicken. Ooh yeah, we got cooked chicken. You don't want to leave it on there too long, it will burn. Cooked, low-grade chicken. So see our proteins are at 0. We are going to eat. We're going to eat. We're going to eat. See where it gets us. Oh yeah, we're definitely gonna butcher these other chickens. Cook them as well. And we do now have this protein bar I found in a box. You can backup protein source. Let's start looking. What do we need to make a gun? Got the cordage. Planks we can make pretty easy. Actually, we can make a gun here very quickly. The other thing I want to do is, let's take to make a shotgun. Cloth. Cloth's the big thing. We got to kill animals to get cloth, other than getting lucky and finding it in loot boxes every now and then. So let's go ahead and craft ourselves some ammo. Other than that BCE unit and being able to have a spot to shoot for. The other advantage of getting a base is you can build some storage boxes and stow away your extra stuff when you go out, because otherwise if you die, you've got like 5 minutes to get back to your body and collect your stuff, which is okay unless you run into things, another wolf, you get killed again, you don't get it, and then you lose all your stuff. So it's very advisable to really only take what you need. So we're going to wait out this night. We'll see you back at daylight, and we'll get back to some adventuring, looking for a good place to set up our we're going to hope permanent base. We may call it starter base, but we're going to shoot for finding a spot that we're going to be real happy with staying. So we'll see you at daybreak. Alright, sun's starting to come up. I apologize, this episode may be kind of choppy. I'm trying to stop when things are boring, not make you watch me literally like chop trees for 45 minutes or whatever. See, and I think we got this tree already, but now that it's a new day, we can do it again. It's good, because I use the logs, and I think it's still cold enough, still dark enough that you gotta stick fairly close by the fire. Maybe not, it says 5 Celsius. I think it's at 2 degrees Celsius is when you start freezing. Oh no, did I have chicken here? Oh no, I got it out. I always forget. See, our protein is pretty good. Our fruits and veggies is kind of low. By the time we eat a couple of these apples, we're going to be in good shape. Now what we're lacking is water. But we will get to that. We're going to keep this ash because we'll have a use for that eventually. We can eventually build some grow beds. I don't think we have any yet. Oh yeah, we got some cotton plant seeds. So we can plant some seeds and grow them, and this is our fertilizer. The one thing I wish is, so far in the little bit I did of my gardening work, you harvest it, you get the plants, but no more seeds. I would kind of like it if you could get some seeds back and get a, more long source of food. Okay, so delete, we're going to dismantle, and we can get back half of our materials, at least from this fire. I mean, we could leave it here, but our chances of happening back upon that fire are pretty slim. So, again, for the sake of not having this be super boring, I'm gonna stop the recording right here. We'll come back if something exciting happens. I'm gonna be hunting down loot boxes and looking for that magical spot to get a base started, because You know, nothing really starts to happen until the base gets up and going, and then you've got a place to come back to store your stuff. We can start building some equipment there. Oh shit. So we're in trouble. We've got a wolf chasing us. He is not giving up. I kind of wish I had built that pistol. I have not. So we're just we're running like holy hell, hoping he gives up. Bears usually do. You can outrun them. Oh man. We got lucky. Most of the time, I don't have a problem outrunning bears. See, we got some more seeds there. What did we get? Some medicinal plant seeds. Okay, so we're safe for the time being. We're going to stop the recording, continue looting, and looking for a place to call home. We'll see you in a little bit. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, you're not going to believe this. But I found a couple of these really big trees right together with the tree grubs. And then I take a peek. Hurry up with the last one. Take a peek over here, and looky what we found. We found exactly what I was looking for. You can see there's another big tree right across over there. So this is exactly where I want to be. Got a water source. Oh man, bullet jackpot. I have now got 11 bullets for a pistol as soon as I build one. Oh, crate jackpot too. Welcome to the lake. A housewarming gift. Let's see, I think I want to be over by that big tree over there. Maybe. We'll see. I want to be somewhere in this area anyway. Well, maybe not. I want to be on the beach. There's something about the beach that you can see I'm dehydrated. Need water. Actually, I see exactly where old Murph and I have our base in our co-op game. I think I'm going to set up shop in the same spot. Just because I can get confused less that way. Because I'll still be playing that game too. We'll still be hitting it up together on that. Maybe that one. I know we got a few other guys joining us now too. That we're going to have 4 or 5 player co-op game going, so I'm excited to see how we do with that, because even with 2 people it has definitely made it easier than just 1. Okay, so we need a foundation. We need 5 planks. This is right off the bat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can build a foundation. Then we need a wall. 4 more planks. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we need a BCU, which we need 4 more planks. 1, 2, 3, 4, which does not leave us with very much for building a campfire. And we definitely need a campfire. And the really crappy part is I have not caught any chickens during this day. So we've got no protein. We're still up over half. We have no protein other than our protein bar, which is okay. That'll get us by. But at least if we can get a base set up, we'll have a POI to get back to. Oh, that's a bunny. We'll never catch the bunny. Ooh, there's a bear. We better be careful. So here's the deal. I'm going to finish constructing my pieces. And then we're going to set up our base. we'll see in a few minutes. Alright, welcome back. That was a fast couple minutes, right? Oh, we better get this. I never want to pass up a loot box unless you're being chased. Alright, so you can see down here we've got our foundation, our wall, and our BCU. So we are going to start crafting our building. Put that there. Put our wall up there. And our BCU right there. So our BCU is going to get us, the other thing, we get a lock pick. It's going to be very useful. This wood burner is something I'd love to build very, very soon, but we need the cloth. I'm going to have to kill some animals, so I'd say the next episode, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to make ourselves a pistol, and we're going to go out and we're going to shoot some wolves so we can get some meat. We can get some good stuff. Thanks for watching. See you next time.